I'm Yuri.
I'm Jacob.
Electric Challenge 2.
Niagara Falls and back on one charge.
2017 Volkswagen eGolf.
2017 Ford Focus Electric.
So these two electric vehicles are regular vehicles that have been turned into electric cars.
Yeah, these are the most normal electric cars on the road. This is the ultimate normal electric car challenge.
And we're driving to Niagara Falls from just outside Toronto, Ontario.
Yes, but the challenge is not to get to Niagara Falls. The challenge is to get to Niagara Falls and back.
So I start off with 257 kilometers of range in the eGolf.
I currently have 175, but I had 178 when I started.
This eGolf is rated at 201 kilometers per charge though, officially.
Yes, so you're actually way past the distance according to your budget, so we'll see if that's true.
What's the Ford Focus Electric rated at officially?
185.
Oh, so it gave you a little less than what it told you.
A little bit less, yeah.
Uh-oh. And that's the dangerous one, because we need to make it to 200 kilometers in that one.
Yeah, so I'm in full regen mode. So I have a regular shifter. If I put it in D, it's just regular driving. It'll still regen some, but if I put it in L, it's max regen mode.
I have drive, and then I have maximum brake regeneration, which is labeled with a B. In the Volkswagen, I've got 3 modes. I've got normal, eco, and eco plus. So what eco plus does is it doesn't let you get out of the blue zone in the power tachometer.
What's the blue zone?
So you've got the blue zone, which is you're being efficient. You've got past the blue zone, which is not efficient. And then you've got green zone, which is charge.
And you have a tachometer that's not actually a tachometer. It's like a power meter.
It's a power meter tachometer.
A powerometer?
Yes. But what this also has, which it borrowed from the Plymouth Prowler, is an
I
auto
figured you were
stick,
going to say that.
where you push it left and right, and that gives you up to 3 stages of brake regeneration without throwing up your taillights.
From the Plymouth Prowler.
From the Plymouth Prowler. I checked the spec sheet. They cite that that's where they got the inspiration from.
Oh, really? Can you show me that spec sheet?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to keep it in Eco Plus mode for this whole trip.
I actually have a brake coach in the Ford Focus, and that stop was 94% recovered energy.
That's cool. Can you hit 100? I think to hit 100, you need to coast to a stop without actually hitting your brakes at all.
I have hit 99. I haven't hit 100 yet.
If you have a brake regeneration coach, I have a blue score.
What does that mean?
It tells me I've been doing 97 out of 100 blue score so far since we started.
I'm not using the AC because I want maximum range, and the AC has a pretty big difference on this car. So if I turn it on right now, my current range is 182, and if I turn it on, it goes way down, like 30 kilometers down.
Yeah, I'm actually like boiling in here, so I'm going to turn on my fan.
Yeah, I'm boiling too.
But I'm not going to turn on any air conditioning.
So I'm gonna do the same because I'm actually gonna sweat to death.
And if I turn off my fan, I'll get a potential gain of plus 4 kilometers.
I have this thing called budget and status. So budget is the original range when I started the car, and that always goes down. So status is how I'm driving. So if I drive better, there's a little blue bar and cup, and it tells me if I drive better, I get more mileage. It's pretty simple, but it took me a little while to figure that out. I actually had to Google that.
Yeah, it's not the most clear the way everything's set up in the Ford Focus Electric.
It's not at all. It's actually a little bit more complex than I would have hoped.
Yeah, well, if you're talking about complex, this Volkswagen eGolf is very complex.
Yeah, it is.
The menus are crazy. There's these weird bar graphs here. If I use my gesture control to swipe across, I'm at recuperation. Yes, this has gesture control.
Since we actually started this trip, because I've been driving so efficiently, I've gained 17 kilometers, which in theory means that we're gonna make it there and back.
I think the Volkswagen will be just fine because I still have 246 kilometers after only driving about 5 or 10.
That's amazing.
So we're good. Yeah, it's not even a challenge to me.
No, it's not. Okay, so clearly the challenge is with the Focus.
But on the My Mobile Ford app, somebody has done 205 kilometers in a Focus Electric in the last 30 days in our region, according to the stats. So that should be attainable. We're gonna try to beat that.
Yeah, so there actually is a Ford Focus app for this car, but there's no app for the Volkswagen. The app is very cool.
All right, should we do an electric car drag race?
Yeah. Ready for this eco race?
Are we actually doing it?
Yeah, I win. I was off the line slower.
You're a clown.
That's an eco race. I'm driving so efficiently, I've gained 23 kilometers now.
You've potentially unlocked 23 more kilometers of range, you mean?
Yes, sure. I also gained a bunch of butterflies, which is absolutely ridiculous. This is so unnecessary. I don't know why they have butterflies.
No, I get it, because the Ford Focus is a simple car that's electric. You know, it doesn't have like a power meter or anything. You get in it, but it's electric.
Yeah, but it doesn't need butterflies. It just doesn't need that.
I like the butterflies. I think it's a bold move. Build Ford tough butterflies.
You know why
Love
they
it.
did that? Probably not because build Ford tough. I think, isn't there a saying about butterflies? The butterfly effect? A small change makes an impact to the world or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's what they're about.
Okay, well that's extra cool then. So looks-wise, which of these electric cars do you think looks better and why?
I love the Golf because it just looks so normal with these little additional electric touches, like the C-shaped lights at the bottom, the Eco wheels, which I'm not a huge fan of, but
I actually really
cool.
like the Eco wheels a lot. I think electric style wheels look so cool.
They're kind of cool, but kind of weird. I prefer the wheels on the Focus.
If anything, I like the looks of the Focus less because it doesn't look electric car enough. And I think it's fun to be proud of your electric car.
This one does have a big E-electric badge on it though.
Yeah, but a badge doesn't count. Like I'm talking something that shows off that you're electric from a distance.
Because they're electric cars, they both have LEDs everywhere, inside and out. All the headlights and taillights are LEDs.
Yeah, because electric means technology.
Yeah, it does. The headlights on the Golf look a lot better at night. They project more on the road. I don't like the ones in the Focus. They're a little bit more dim.
The best part about the looks of these cars is that the Volkswagen comes in so many colors.
Yeah, it actually comes in 40 colors. A lot of them are $3,000 options.
Yeah, so you pick the color and then you can pick the shade. And like there's so many cool colors. I think that's the best part of the eGolf.
Yeah, but they should not charge $3,000 because that's ridiculous.
And like to get those colors, you have to do a lot of extra work.
$3,000 is way too much. It's not a Porsche.
Worth it, worth it.
No. The optional color on this car is $450.
Yeah, but you only have like a choice of 5.
Doesn't matter, $450.
I'd pay the $3,000 and get a super pink.
No, you wouldn't.
I would, for sure.
Yeah,
Are you kidding
probably
me?
would.
Patreon.com/Yuri Pink eGolf. All right, Jacob, now that we're on the highway, if I put my foot down in Eco Plus mode, it won't let me go faster than 96 kilometers an hour. I guess
Really?
that's the optimal speed for efficiency when driving on the highway.
Interesting. So if you floor it, you can't go faster than that.
Technically, if you floor it, and by floor it I mean you push your foot all the way down and it clicks this little button, then I can go faster and it breaks me past that. I think having this is the best thing ever. Every single electric car needs to have Eco Plus kind of modes that really limit how fast your car goes.
For once, I do fully agree with you. So now that we're on the highway, I'm actually out of L mode and I'm into D mode.
Should have been in D mode the whole time, man.
No, we're on roads. I regened so much that I had 42 extra kilometers now, so my way works very well.
You regened, but you would have had more mileage if you didn't regen at all and just coasted.
I don't believe you for a second.
Well, if you look at the hints and tips in my Volkswagen, which it has, it tells you that you can get better mileage by coasting and not using regen when you don't need it.
Yeah, yours has so many tips that if you read those while you were driving, you would actually die.
Don't read them while driving. I don't know what the problem is.
It lets you read them though. It gives you so much text that you can read that you're gonna die. The eGolf has a slightly smaller motor with 100 kilowatt hour and the Focus has 107 kilowatt hour.
Guess which one's faster?
The Golf. The Golf is actually faster.
Off the line.
Yes, if we were to do a theoretical illegal drag race, which we didn't, the Golf is definitely faster off the line. But once you get them moving, they're both the exact same speed. The eGolf has 134 horsepower and the Focus has 143. But the torque is different too. The eGolf actually has more torque than the Focus. And electric cars are all about torque. The Focus that we have is the base model electric. It's about $33,000 and the eGolf is about $35,000 to start, but it has two options. It has the leatherette package and it has the technology package.
Yeah, and the technology package means no volume knob.
Yeah, it's actually really annoying. You do have it on the steering wheel, but no volume knob.
But you do get a big screen, very high resolution, and we have gestures. So I can go left and right through pages, and that's really it. And you really need to like put your hand all the way across to make it recognize the gesture. But it is a cool gimmick. What the gesture also does is when you lift your hand up towards the screen, buttons that you can click get an outline around them so you know what to click while driving, which makes it safer, I guess.
Yeah, I like that, but I wish the gesture didn't exist and you could just see them all the time and click them all the time. With the technology package, you get a huge screen on the Golf, but you also get Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which both of these cars actually have. Yuri?
Yes?
Did you know that the eGolf has a sound enhancer with the technology package.
What?
So when you're speaking in the front seat, there's speakers projecting your voice to the back passengers.
That's interesting.
Yeah, these electric cars are so quiet. I don't understand why they needed that.
Extra technology sells.
That leatherette package on the Golf, I would just avoid that. I don't like how it feels.
What do you mean? This feels great.
It feels like you're sitting in a golf glove, not in a good way.
I've got no issues with it.
This one's eco-conscious cloth.
Yeah, okay, but you've got white cloth interior. That's like coffee stain magnets.
Yeah, but your interior's white too in the Golf.
Yeah, but you can wipe that off because it's like leathery.
Yeah, but what are your seat bases made out of? Because these are made out of soy material.
I don't know, I didn't look into it. Fake leather?
Yeah, probably plastic.
In the Volkswagen eGolf, I don't have a battery percentage. I just have like an analog dial.
Yeah, I have butterflies and a budget status and a dial that tells me the kilometers, but it looks like a battery, but it doesn't tell me the percentage. My gauges are laid out very basic. It looks like a regular car. So this does have Sync 3, but it's a little bit more intense because it's all electric. So I have budget view display modes on my left side, and then I have different displays on my right side. So left side I have my numbers, right side I got my butterflies. Right in the middle I have my analog gauge, and I like the analog gauge because it's very normal.
Yeah, I think your Ford Focus is more meant for people who want to get into a car that's electric, but not change anything about the way they drive, where the eGolf is more catered towards somebody who's more tech savvy and wants to like really get into the electric part about it. See, like you don't have that Eco Plus, which would drive me crazy in the Ford Focus.
Yeah, there's no other modes here. There's no levels of regeneration. There's nothing. It's just D or L. That's it.
What I do like about the infotainment in the Focus compared to the one in the Volkswagen is that it's higher up, so it's not as distracting to look at it. The Volkswagen, you really need to move your eyes down to see what's going on. One thing that doesn't make sense to me is this climate control. I've got my fan setting, and it goes up and down, but then I can't change my temperature. It doesn't show anything. If I click max AC, then I can actually see what's going on. But if I turn that off, then my temperature disappears. So it's like I can't control temperature with a manual fan in this car.
Yeah, I had no issues because I like my auto climate control. So both cars have been perfect for me with climate. The Golf actually has heat scavenging. So it takes a heat pump and it pumps in all the wasted heat and it uses it to warm up the cabin. So it's less wasted energy. Both of these cars drive like normal cars. They're actually really good around town. They can both take corners pretty well. The suspension is like, it's nice and soft over bumps. There's nothing that's too harsh. They just feel like normal cars. So we had to box test them, and here's what happened.
9.
Ah. 8. The Golf won.
Okay, we're at Niagara Falls finally.
Yeah, that wasn't very hard at all.
Yeah, now the hard part is getting back.
I have 83 kilometers left of charge.
I have 136, so I think I'll be fine. Wait, I'm in the Ford Focus next.
Exactly, so I think I'll be fine in the Golf. You're gonna suffer in here. You've been enjoying the AC apparently.
Yeah, because the cameras are getting hot, so turn it on.
You know what? I'm gonna make this a little harder for you. I'm gonna turn on the AC for you right now in here.
Oh God.
77 kilometers now. We're turning around. We just saw Niagara Falls.
We're gonna head back up through Clifton Hills and then head back to Milton.
Yes, I've currently driven 106 kilometers.
I'll be fine. I'm gonna make it back in that Focus with so many kilometers to spare. We're gonna set the new record. Make sure you don't turn that car off.
This car has not been shut off all day.
Good.
We are going for the My Ford app record.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that we're not playing arcades here.
Yeah. Oh, look, Skywheel.
Okay, we're heading back to Milton, which is right outside Toronto from Niagara Falls, which is 100 kilometers, and now I'm in the Focus Electric.
Yes, and I'm in the eGolf, and the first thing I noticed is the quality. This thing feels so well put together compared to the Focus.
The first thing I noticed is I've got 63 kilometers in my tank, and we have 100 kilometers to go.
In your battery tank?
In my battery tank, yes.
I have 105 kilometers, so I have no issues. I can also gain another 3 kilometers if I turn off my AC, but I'm not gonna do that.
Have you experienced putting your foot all the way down and not being able to get past 97?
No, I will do that right now.
Do that right now, and then when you notice you can't go any farther, push until you feel that button on the pedal.
Okay, here we go. I'm in Eco Plus, and I'm gonna floor it. 97, I'm stuck in 97.
And now put your foot down all the way till you click the button.
And I have 100% power, and I'm flying.
That thing needs to be in every electric car.
You know one thing that I noticed when we were leaving Niagara Falls that I hate about this car?
The infotainment?
No, the reverse camera. When you put it in reverse, it makes this loud noise because the reverse camera opens up from the VW sign, and it took me 2 days to figure out what was making that noise.
I think it's super cool that they actually did that.
Well, at least use a quieter motor then. We haven't charged these cars other than when we started. So on a level 1 charger, the eGolf takes 26 to 29 hours to charge. A level 1 is basically in your house, a regular plug. The Focus takes 30 hours to charge.
These both charge so much slower than the Ioniq did.
Yeah, they do. They're actually really annoying because you have to wait forever. On a level 2, a 240 volt, you find those at Tim Hortons and stuff. Those are 4 to 5 hours for the eGolf and 5.5 hours for the Focus. But on a level 3, most of those you have to pay for. It's 30 to 45 minutes in the eGolf and then 32 minutes for 80% in the Focus, 80% for both.
Yeah, that $20 per hour charging really adds up when you've got a slow charger. It doesn't seem that bad at all when you've got a nice quick Ioniq to charge. Yeah, I'm excited to reach a turtle mode in this Focus Electric and see how slow it actually can go.
Yeah, I want to reach turtle mode in this one too. I wonder if both of these have a turtle mode.
I'm sure all electric cars do. It just takes a while to like reach that point. But anyways, back to these cars being regular cars, because they're still regular cars, right?
Yeah, they are. The interiors are both very nice on both cars. I do prefer the one in the Golf. It's a little bit more spacious, at least feels that way.
I'm very comfortable in this Focus interior. I think maybe because I enjoyed the Focus ST and the Focus RS so much, and this is very similar. The one thing I hate is that both infotainments can't go back or record any Sirius satellite radio channels.
Yeah, see, I don't care about that at all.
Exactly, but for me, like after, the Accord recorded 12, the Hyundais record 6, that's really important to me, and I don't think I would seriously ever consider these two because they're missing that feature.
I prefer the Volkswagen steering wheel way more. It's way more comfortable to grip, and it's also D-shaped because eco race car. The buttons are easier to press. You know exactly what you're pressing. And in the Focus, I didn't like the steering wheel that much.
I actually like the steering wheel on the Ford Focus more. There's something about it that's way more comfortable for me. We both have heated seats, but do you have an adjustable headrest?
I don't.
I have a ratcheting adjustable headrest, which I love. A thing I don't like about the Focus Electric is that there's not enough room for your cell phone.
Yeah, totally agree.
But in the Golf, it fits perfectly.
Hey Yuri.
Yo.
You know how you complained about the climate numbers not working?
Yep.
I think I figured out exactly why that was happening.
And that is?
You had it in Eco Plus mode. In Eco Plus, it doesn't let you use the full AC.
That makes sense. You know how you couldn't find the electric car screen in the Ford?
Yeah?
So you need to click apps and then go to power flow, and that shows where the power is going in your Ford Focus.
Oh, okay.
Jacob, how many kilometers do we have to make it back to Milton?
We have 63 kilometers and I have 69 kilometers of range.
I have 32 kilometers of range.
The moral of the story for both of these cars is they're actually a little bit too complex to use.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, compared to the Ioniq had everything laid out really well. I understood everything that was going on. But these cars, it's like almost a game. You need Volkswagen Canada and Ford Canada to have tutorial videos on their YouTube so you can watch that, or even into the infotainment. Just load it right in there.
Yeah, I fully agree with you. Like, everything's cool in here, and if you don't care about all this stuff, these are both really good cars. But if you care about looking at your mileage and seeing your blue score and your butterflies and all that kind of stuff, it actually is a little bit more difficult than the Ioniq.
Oh, should we do the VISORTEST?
Oh, buddy, I think it's time.
Okay. Spread it out.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Yes!
Pass. The fun thing is, the Ford Focus has a great little symbol to illustrate that. So we've pretty much covered everything we want to talk about in these two cars. Now we're going to see if we can make it back. We'll turn on the cameras if we run into any problems, which we will. Oh, I just got low battery warning.
Oh!
Click OK.
I just got a 50 kilometer warning. So we're just over the Burlington Skyway Bridge, just around Hamilton. Yo, shout out to people from Hamilton. There's a guy that watches our videos from Hamilton, so shout out to you, buddy.
And how many kilometers have we traveled?
180. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go into Eco Plus mode because I'm getting a little worried.
I'm confident that the engineers at Ford built their cars well enough to withstand people range testing them. I think when your kilometers run out, every butterfly is worth 1 kilometer.
Are you sure about that?
No, but I'm hoping. You know what's funny about this car is like there's no panic in it. Everything is like calm and happy still, all the gauges.
Yeah, same here. My battery gauge is just going down, but I'm not in the red yet. Yuri, how far are we from our destination?
19 kilometers from the charging station.
And how many kilometers do you have left on your charge?
My battery just went down to 5, and I have a +5 status, and I'm losing butterflies by the minute.
So you have 5 kilometers left.
Oh, depleted battery, stop safely now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not going to though.
Stop
so zero
safely now?
kilometers says stop safely now. Yo, honestly, we're fine. I guarantee this will make it back.
Are you sure about that?
100%. We can place a bet if it doesn't make it back.
Okay, you buy Wendy's.
Yeah, okay. Uh-oh.
What?
Oh no.
Hey, your taillight's just turned off.
My car's
Dude,
done.
Your car's done?
It's done.
Oh no! No! You're done!
Oh, the electric challenge has just finished.
No!
Well, okay, if I can keep getting to this hill, I'll coast it.
No, pull into here, man.
Maybe there's a electrical plug we can use.
That's it, the electric car challenge is over for that one?
Turns out electric cars don't always make it.
You had so much confidence.
All right, let's take a break and figure out where we go from here. Electric car challenge, don't worry about it.
We got this.
At least you can push an electric car in neutral.
Yeah, can you stop it? Good?
I'm Yuri, by
Yeah.
the way. That's Yuri.
Jacob.
Jacob, first, good to meet you.
The trick is to pull into random people's houses and properties and steal their power. Perfect.
And we're charging.
Charging will finish at 10:11 p.m. We're at 0%. Charging now.
That's 10:11 p.m. tomorrow.
212.7 kilometers.
Oh wow.
So now let's go check the.
Did we just break the record?
Yeah, for sure. Where's the local rankings?
It needs to be official. I'm gonna zoom in on this. It's EV
stretcher.
Yeah. 205. So we beat that.
We beat that.
So we did it. We actually did it.
Oh,
We got the record.
One more cool thing. Check this out.
Don't waste energy locking the door.
So we ran out of power and we have to finish the video here.
Yeah, but we would have made it if we didn't have to film the cars.
So technically we would have made it and we beat the total on the Ford app. So we
Yeah.
actually are the record holders.
Yeah, it hasn't updated yet, but we did it.
So which one of these would you buy?
I'd get the eGolf because it's got more tech in it.
Yeah, I'm eGolf out of these two, but I still wouldn't take either of these two. I would take the Ioniq.
Yeah, me too. I need those recording functions on the satellite radio.
And the Golf isn't actually out of range yet, so we'll put the total range at the end of the video. So eGolf versus Ioniq, electric challenge.
No, I'm
3?
down. I'm down.
Uh-oh, I think we have to. Subscribe.
Yeah. Okay, so we got our hazards on. We're driving. I'm gonna drive 40, 30-ish. We charged up to 1%, and now we're trying to get back to a Tim Hortons where I can actually charge up. You guys have the hybrid, one of the hybrid electric cars? I'm on 1%. I'm on 0%. Do you mind if I steal one of your plugs? Okay, we're back. We're at 6 kilometers, so now we've got enough to make it to the fast flow charger. We made it. I'm Yuri.
I'm Jacob.
And we're going for a drive. This is a subscription break. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe right now, subscribe. We didn't do that.